Isn't it sweet? Doesn't this one take you back to your early farm days when you just left school? Well, it does for me. This one's a 4th month, 1979. HJ45, the H engine. The H engine's still in it. She's original. Everything about this looks original. Looks like it's just off the old farm from putting out bales of hay or what have you. And what a doozy. So this one has come to us. Neil and his son Riley have come to us now. This is Riley's vehicle. I believe it might be Riley's first vehicle. What a smart young man. He has picked a doozy. Who wouldn't want one of these? And it's come from, they purchased it in West Sydney, somewhere in West Sydney, but they said the gentleman that sold it to him is a reseller. He buys them. He's a picker. And so the story they were told, that they tell me, it comes from Western Queensland, and it looks like a Western Queensland rig if you look at just the sunburn all over it, but relatively minimal rust. It's all that surface dry country stuff. So had a little bit of rust. We have dealt with it. So he's picked a bloody good blank canvas, young Riley, and they've started to do it up. They had a few new things on here already that Mr. Landcruiser didn't do, but it got to a point, to get it to roadworthy, they reached out for some extra help, and that's where Mr. Landcruiser and the lads came into play, and we put it on the hoist. And the first thing we do is we call it a 3-hour report. We spend those 3 hours going through it, diagnosing it, and bloody hell, she had a doozy of a list, and we just went through it one item at a time. Probably the biggest thing we found, though, was the chassis. The chassis was rooted at the back, and now, thanks to McKinnon's Cruisers, I've mentioned them before, go check out their socials because they build some epic stuff, but McKinnon's Cruisers also build the patch loom parts to put into place to repair chassis. So the rear cross member and the internal braces were all removed and then refitted with brand new items. So it was all at the back end, just where cow shit and stuff can sit in them braces, collect. It doesn't get cleaned out. She rots and she rusts, and it did. So we addressed that, tray off, addressed the chassis, tray back on, and it started to eat right into the eyelets that hold the suspension. It was eating into them, so we really went to town on the chassis. Then we put it back together and carried on with the road-worthy stuff. We're nearly finished with this one. It's road testing time. I'm doing a walk around on it, but we've still got a lot of testing to do, and that's when we find more nitty-gritty. So when it leaves Mr. Landcruiser, I believe it's got to go from Caboolture to the Gold Coast. It's got to drive there nice and smoothly, so we've got to drive it and put 50, 100, 200 Ks on it and make sure we're happy, because this thing's been parked up for a long time. We've gone through it, but now's the time to get it up to temp and go through it. Outside, there's not a great deal to say because it's an original old farm spec, and I believe that is its beauty in this thing. Love the old bar work. You know, Farmer Joe probably come with a factory bumper. That's no good to Farmer Joe. So he's built that bar, and it's still on there today. The scrub rails are the reason those guards are still in the condition they're in and what have you. The wooden tray at the back, the wood floor, that's definitely original. That is definitely going to be needed to be addressed, and I bet you that's on Riley's plans for the future to address that tray. It's not in here for a new tray, so we've gone through mechanically. They have put some new wheels on. They look the part. I'm going to ask the viewers, what do they think of these Kumos? Aid, I know you're watching. I know it needs a visor and some firelights, but what do you think of the Kumos? I actually don't mind the look. I run bigger ones on my 47. No, I'm not paid by them. I had to go and buy them myself, but I actually like the look of those Kumos on the splitties. What do you reckon, guys? You will see some shiny mud flaps, mud guards at the back. Just we had to address what needed addressing. It was more consolidating wire and mechanical, and every bush and rubber that could perish actually perished. Let's go and have a look at the H engine. This is bloody beautiful. What can I say? I can say very little because it's so spec. It's so often we see them in this just been modified. It doesn't have headers. It doesn't have a booster upgrade. It is what it is, a H engine. And I'll tell you, H engines are getting hard to get parts for, so it's so nice to see one in the engine itself in really relatively good condition. And we dressed it all up and went through mechanical. We're happy. The old shroud and airbox, it's just all where it should be. We have upgraded the water bottles, the overflow, and the expansion, and the washer has all been upgraded. And we've upgraded some wiring in here. But what you're looking at, if you take a good look around, is a 1979 H engine. As slow as all hell, very reliable, very enjoyable. You got more time to look out the window. They don't overheat if you treat them right. You don't go whacking turbos on these things. Just don't do it. Don't put a 5-speed in a H engine. It doesn't need it. It's not going to help its performance. This here is its beauty. Toyota nailed this one. Just prepare to drive very slowly. Okay, isn't she a doozy? Look at that. Doesn't that sound good? Oh yeah, the vibration through the steel roof. Everything's steel in here. It's old, it's dirty, it's dusty. We haven't detailed it yet. We're not finished putting our dirty old feet in here yet and driving it. So it is what it is. And it is just like looking at the engine bay. Look at the dash. It is just original. It is a pure thing of beauty. I'm sure in the life that Riley's going to own it, he is just a young guy now, so I'm sure in his life he will have a UHF and a console in here, or maybe an overhead one. I'm sure he's going to dress it up. I'm sure he'll repair the seats in all due time, but this is a first ute. You just got to enjoy them for what they are. And sometimes people say, oh, how much for a 5-speed? How much for a locker? How much? It's really nice to see one leave like this. You enjoy it, and then you realise, oh, no, I want power steer first. Oh, no, I might want a locker, aircon something, but disc brakes. So it's good to see Riley's going to enjoy it for what it is, and then I no doubt it'll evolve with him. It is plain and simple. There was a few rusts, holes in the floor for roadworthy we had to address. I know there's that's not a Mr. Landcruiser patchwork above my head. That one is factory option. There's no hiding. This one's a steel roof. Behind me is a speaker that's probably as old as me. It's been there the whole time, but there's no radio or anything. They've got the radio blank. Used to be well sought after. I think people are wanting Bluetooths and stuff now, but this thing's just lovely. It's plain and simple. It's farm spec. There's not a great more deal to say. They are what they are. Enjoy them for what they're worth. Beautiful. Okay, future plans. I haven't actually chatted to the guys much about that. I've been doing most of my communication with Dad. Riley shows up when we send him an invoice, but Dad's been doing the communicating about workshop stuff and fixing the chassis. And I just know future plans, the guy is starting out in one of these. He's going to be a happy, very happy, cool lad. He's going to, I don't know if he realises he's going to stop at the service station or Bunnings. People are going to come up and chat to him. He's going to be on the road. People are going to start waving at him. I don't know if you don't know, but he's soon going to find out that it's not just his enjoyment. Other people love them as well, and you make friends along the way. So well done, Riley. You've got a beauty. I'm very jealous. This one's plain and simple. It's just a blank canvas for a young man. Great work, mate. You've done really well. This one is a 4th month 1979 HJ45.